sound. A gallows calibrator began trolling ghosty tricks. Heh heh heh. Ha ha. Hee hee. Question mark. LOL. Can you guys hear me? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay, I don't think you can. Oh, can you guys hear me now? Okay, microphone is on. Where's the audio? Oh, dumb. Okay, microphone. I'm gonna try something again. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so hee hee, haha, hee hee, question mark, LOL, hee 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 hee, face. Well, I guess you're not too bad a troll if this is all you do. Just laughing and stuff. Hee hee hee, ha ha, hee hee, ha 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 ha, hee hee. John, why would you laugh at a blind girl? You have no idea how much you disgust me. You're a total disgrace to the field of ectobiology. If we ever meet, I'm going to cut your throat and listen to you bleed while I smell you die. Wow. That escalated quickly. What just happened? Oh, I gotta do this stupid refresh thing. You think it's time to change your chum handle to what, though? Gotta be something they'll never suspect. What was the thing she said you were a disgrace to? You have kind of a hard time reading shitty speak in spite of your awesome hacker cred. Terezi. PM. Follow the agent. You have followed the authority regulator into enemy territory. It is a risky move, and this dark place makes you very uncomfortable, but it is imperative you press on and recover that parcel. You have brought along a parking citation. If confronted, you will say you are only here to deliver payment and leave. Clicky, clicky, clicky on my pet. Pause. Play. You have no idea where you're going. You are too nervous to ask anyone. You take a turn somewhere and find an especially regal looking red carpet. You wonder where it could possibly lead. Clicky, 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 look, blah. Boop. Scary face. The Black Queen directs you to the office of the Arc Agent. He is in charge of most of the tedious paperwork around here. Rose, I must leave now. This is the last you will hear from me. You return to a more typical mindset. You suddenly feel empowered to make important decisions on your own without supervision, parental or otherwise. Rose sipped martini thoughtfully, such as this one. Just a tiny sip couldn't hurt. Bleh. Fourth exiles suddenly appear. A windswept questestant suddenly appears. Bloop. PM. Command John to put the carved tablet in Epixis. PM. You follow the command telling you to command John to put the carved tablet in the Pixis and type John, put the carved tablet into the Pixis. You successfully do that and he successfully does that too. Everyone is friendly and cooperative. What the hell was that? It almost sounded like a huge egg appeared in the sky and landed, and then someone mysterious teleported out of it. PM. Locate the arch-agent. You find the agent's office, but he is nowhere to be found. You eye something on the desk there. PM. Grab the box and run. If you act quickly enough, maybe you could grab the package and get out of here before... Can I help you? Mr. Noir tells you that ticket had better be notarized and punched in triplicate and presented with the full $1 penalty plus processing fees. You are wasting valuable time here. Valuable time he could otherwise spend shrinking his clerical duties. Ticket? Oh, this thing? Haha, look at that. You are holding a ticket. How did that get in your hand? It belongs on the desk with the others. No, you are not here to pay a parking ticket. You explain to the frightening man that you are here to pick up that green parcel. Jack makes it clear he would rather stab something to death than process the avalanche of paperwork needed to release the confiscated freight. Also, any legit courier would have the pickup forms ready to go. In spite of how he's supposed to be dressed now, but it isn't. He ain't nobody's fool. Perhaps an understanding can be reached. He gives you a hit list. You bring him the crowns. He'll give you the box. Jack, examine package. The parcel mistress departs with her mission of double agency. You wonder if she'll actually be so foolish as to attempt to uphold her end of the lopsided bargain. You make a policy of handing out a sword and a hit list to just about everyone who enters your office, but you never think anyone actually going to go through with it. You wish you could watch. She's a dead woman. You wonder why she's so desperate to acquire this package. What could be inside? Jack, open it. I'm curious. I forgot what was inside the package. I think just by that look, it might be something terrifying, like Cthulhu or something. Maybe a bull penis stick. Sorry. I had a drink. Sorry, I had a burp. Dave, punch some cards. You've leached more than enough grist from John to afford a punch Designix, which for some reason Jade put in the hallway, making it kind of hard to walk through your apartment. But whatever, you also have plenty of grist for messing around with the alchemeter to manufacture some new gear if you want. But you like to figure out what the jumper block does first. Jade keeps dropping a weird assortment of objects for you to captchalogue and punch. You've given up trying to identify any rhyme or reason to the thought process behind it. Dave, put a punch card in a shunt. You put the punched blender card in a shunt just for the hell of it and stick it on the jumper pins. The alchemeter is fitted with the blender upgrade. This upgrade doesn't seem all that useful. Looks like all it does is grind up your totems. Dave, use a Punch Game Bro magazine card. God. The alchemeter is upgraded with a huge metal bust of this awesome bro. The device has been reduced to an utterly useless heap of shit. Time to yank out all the shunts and start over. Jade, draw the Punch Design X. Your inscrutable thought process leads you to draw the Punch Design X on your scribble pad. The pad recognizes the drawing, but there is no Design X around, and even if there was, it would obviously be way too big to captchalogue. Instead, the ghost image of the Design X is captured, along with its capture code on the back. Jade, send the code to Dave. Dave, here, punch this card. Capital L 229, capital B, lowercase x, O, lowercase o, capital G, and then put it in the jumper shunty thing and see what it does, okay? Dave, punch code and put it in the jumper shunty thing. So I guess this is just a built-in Design X, which is sort of cool, I guess, since I won't have to go downstairs and bang the hallway door into the thing and squeeze through every time I want to punch a card. Because, of course, you couldn't have just put it next to the alchemeter in the first place. But then I have to go downstairs anyways to make totems and Cruxite and get Cruxite and stuff. So, really, who cares? Well, I think this is only one way to consolidate all the Gizmos features. Hang on, I'll give you more codes. Jade, draw the hollow pad. You don't have nearly enough grist to deploy the hollow pad, whatever it does, but maybe you can get it as a freebie upgrade to the alchemeter. Looks like it worked. You love your scribble pad. Dave, upgrade alchemeter with hollow pad. The totem pedestal is converted into a holographic projection that it projects an image of the item the punch code represents. This seems useful for previewing an item a code will produce without spending the grist on it. You test it out with the blender card, but it still renders the alchemeter unusable, at least without further upgrades. Jade, draw the totem lathe. You captchalogue the lathe ghost image and apply the upgrade. Now the hollow pad projects a hologram of the totem that a punch card will create. This appears to turn the alchemeter into a one-stop shopping hub. You just punch a card, stick it in, and get your item. Nice. Jade, draw the jumper block. You get the code for the jumper block extension to upgrade with the alchemeter with the jumper block extension. Okay, that's kind of a crappy drawing, but it seemed to work anyway. Dave, upgrade. This is getting a little abstract, but it appears to economize on space. Now all you have to do is stick a card in a slot to apply an upgrade. Don't have to bother with the shunts anymore. Draw the interlabium laceration. This thing looks kind of complicated. Ah, damn it, Megatron. Dave, caption log enlarger. You grab the enlarger from your dismantled photography lab. Dave, upgrade. You apply the enlarger upgrade. Jay, draw air conditioner on roof. You ghost capture the huge air conditioner and give Dave the code to mess around with. Dave, make air conditioner unit. Size of the object you make is now variable. The bigger, the more expensive, as one would expect. You make a tiny air conditioner. This was totally not a waste of time. John, find the card. You find your father's car near the base of the rock pillar. It is surrounded by caution tape for some reason. You are reminded to be cautious. You cautiously inspect the vehicle. To no one's surprise but yours, the package and the game are missing. Someone is bugging you. Gallows Calibrator began trolling ectobiologists. John, it's me again. Who? Oh, that's right. The leet-speaking blind one. Go away. John, don't make fun of my handicap. Which one, the blindness or the leet speak? I am sensitive about both. Sorry, you can make it up to me by letting me help you. Wow, you drive a hard bargain, but no. Before you keep typing more stupid oohs in that word, just listen and do what I say. You know you're going to eventually anyways because you're a nice guy and kind of a total weenie pushover. Yeah, well, you're a huge oh man, whatever. What do you even want? I'm motivated by self-interest to help you advance more quickly because I've got your whole adventure right here in front of me. Do you have a braille screen or something? Shh. Anyway, the point is it's long and boring and you could stand to skip some steps. I don't really understand, so can you see my whole future there, right? But just like scrolling around on some computer thing that lets you pick what time to talk to people. How can you be bored by my long, boring future? Why don't you just scroll around to wherever you want like the other weirdos are doing? Okay, I can do that. And I am. I guess what I really mean is I just want to mess with you. Oh, okay, that sounds really great and helpful. I mean, mess with the timeline. My friends all think that you can't really change anything. That your timeline, we're chat hopping around, is set in stone no matter what we say or when we say it, and they're probably right, but I don't care. I want to mess with it and test what happens. Smiley face. Sounds dumb, but if it means you're going to help me, then go ahead and help me, I guess. Let's get you to the gate first. It's not far. I sniffed out a map of your planet. Whoa. You've got a map? Where did you get it? John, we are so much better than you in every respect. It's ridiculous. Can I have it? It's huge and mostly irrelevant. Here, let me draw you a small section of it, showing you where to go. Okay. Gallows Calibrator sent ectobiologist the file. Go here, John. GIF. Boop-a-doop-doo. Ow. That was my arm. It popped. It felt awesome. Mountain Dew voltage. I love Mountain Dew. Boop. This is the worst crap I have ever seen. What am I looking at here? It's the best I could do. Okay, sorry, but it's useless. What's with these colors? I picked ones that smell nice. Couldn't you just, crop the world map? I thought you guys were the best. Shut up, my map is fine. Look, it's not even that far away. I'll lead you to it. It's a big pipe. You jump in, the wind will take you to the gate. It's a shortcut. You mean the breeze? Yeah, whatever. Let's get moving. John, Are you ready to fuck up the timeline? Sure. Rose, strife. Lime ogre, you're not very lime for a lime ogre. Rose, knit the scarf, ride the ogre. Rose, answer Dave. I'm building up your house, by the way. Why do you live in this weird compound? Do you host East European industrial raves? Never mind, the point is, I'm out of grist, so if you're done whipping that ogre like a rented mule, maybe you could convert it into a grist windfall? Right now, the spoils would sink. I don't know, beach the thing first, I guess, unless you were planning on sailing that ogre down the Mississippi with a runaway slave. And then what? What do you mean? You kill it, release a shitload of grist. Maybe take one of your needles and puncture the base of its skull. Does it even have a skull or a brainstem? Can you find it? That sounds malicious. What? But you just rigged the thing with an odapel harness and rode its torso like a log flume ride down a magical rainbow. That was self-defense. Murdering a wounded behemoth in its sleep strikes me as unseemly. This is bullshit. It's an unfeeling monster. Who gives a fuck? Maybe you could replicate a pillow I could use to smother it. Make it a clean hit. I would use one of mine, but they've all mysteriously gone missing. Well, fuck. Okay, you could either kill it for the loot or wait a couple of hours for Gristtorrent to steal more of John's. But then again, I'll be pretty busy in a couple hours, so make up your mind. Does John know we have been sapping his grist yet? No, but he's still got a ton, so screw him. Hold on. Someone's messaging me. Yeah, me too. Dave, answer troll. Grim Auxilitrix began trolling Turntech Godhead. You command the seer, so you may have some insight into her disposition. Who? The one who is a little snooty. Oh, yeah, sure. I command her, alright. I am like the pitmaster, hustle daddy of all snippy book shrews. That's an exotic title. I thought you were the knight. Wrong. What do you want? Have you found her demeanor to be chilly on a basis of personal interaction that hypothetically extends beyond the context of a short-lived and lackluster trolling effort? What the hell? I thought your familiarity with her may allow you to furnish my insight. She and you are familiar, isn't that right? She perhaps even regards you with some endearment. You have no idea, dude. She is so in my grill, like a stray hot dog that rolled down there. And now it's too much trouble to fish out with the tongs. So you just watch it like crack and turn black. Is this a common sort of practice in human courtship? Watching oblong meat products tumble into places they don't belong? Man, wait, what's this about? You have a thing for her, don't you? Don't deny it, bro. It's obvious. Am I being accused of falling prey to the human dysfunction of amorous inclination? Haha. So terrible. What a transparent dodge, all hiding behind your alien shit. Just admit it, you want me to help you win her over. I just would like to gather some means of gauging her sincerity. Okay, well, it's easy. For everything she says, take her to mean just the opposite. See, not everybody always means literally what they say the way John and Jade always do. Maddening How do humans forge meaningful relationships using such communication patterns? Perhaps it is the human riddle that is truly the ultimate riddle. Oh my flipping Christ. Okay, if you want Rose to dig you, you got to leave that crap in the shitty sci-fi novels where it belongs. It was not a sincere remark. I have been practicing your human sarcasm. Oh, okay, that was pretty good. Maybe even too deadpan, but it's a start. Keep at it. Very well, I am beginning to feel as though I am the only one working on our friendship. Haha. Yes, you're on a roll. That was sincerity. Oh, alright. Look, if you want to keep her attention, you got to pull out all the stops. Reverse psychology, mind games, all sorts of Machiavellian bullshit. I mean, unless you're really smooth and inherently likable like me, which you're not, then keep saying the opposite things. That's kind of the obtuse alien way of getting it, but yeah, be like an antagonism ninja. Like her. I don't know, you sort of remind me of her anyway, so maybe that's a good thing. It could be a horrible thing, though. It sounds like you are advising me to troll her again, which I have tried. It proved to be a fruitless endeavor. Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I'm saying be a less shitty troll. Okay, I believe I understand how to proceed. Good luck, bro. Boop. Boopity boop. Boopity boop. Boop 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 boobies. Rose, answer troll. Adios, Toradoro. Begin trolling tentacle therapist. Hi, so you get bossed around by the night? Okay, given that I have a question. Who? Oh, the one who's supposed to be cool, I think the sunglasses guy? Why would someone wear sunglasses while using a computer? I didn't say anything about a computer, but yes, I thought the same thing about how asinine that is. So, you know that guy, I know that anyone committed to such an affection would only be striving to mask a severe insecurity complex and likely harbors a crisis of self-image. I have been known to lend my charitable attention to such people, but only bossed around by them so far as the psychiatric psy- psychiatric psychiatric professional has caused to humor the demented for analytical purposes, or maybe as a lab chip commands the zookeeper's interest in its shit by forcing him to duck under its trajectory now and then. Okay, wow, I didn't understand those things, but, I mean Dave. Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay, given that, I have a question about him. I want to know about his emotional vulnerabilities and, what are the tender spots that all those, devices he employs to conceal them, like all the things he says he thinks are funny? Tender spots? Your word choices are evocative. Is your design to couple with this gentleman? Whoa, no, whoa. Okay, no, but that just made me feel upset to think about. I just want to really try to bother him. It's hard. If you're trying to get his goat, you should know he only stalks the animal in the first place for ironic purposes. No, I am not really interested in his earth goat. But if that was a figure of speech, then I guess that's okay. Then we're agreed. You are hellbent upon literally seizing his shrill, bearded livestock. I'll assist you. If you really want to burn him, I recommend poetry. What poetry? As in, like, those human word sponges? Yes. They are the most delicious bunches we have. I suggest you serve these crisp bunches of honey and verbal annihilation to him as part of a complete breakfast. Oh, and will this breakfast injure his shrill barn beast? I mean this figuratively, just to be clear. A deft cluster bombing of this sort will leave nothing reeling from the raised earth, except sulfurous tresses while it cracks and turns black. You mean like the surface of a overcooked protein object? Yeah, I suppose that I am saying is this. Drop some hard, peer-reviewed motherfucking science on his ass, some seriously government-funded shit. It will destroy him. Yes, this is the idea that I like. Your obvious cunning with words should depant Strider with such a vivid Empyrean tempest, and neither regional sonic boom is certain and inevitable. I am inevitable. Inevitability. But even so, consider me at your disposal to help craft a comeuppance of such unqualified devastation. The angels will weep at pearl strings of little urban fellows cantillating an unbroken chorus of snaps. Please, I think I'm perfectly capable of manufacturing these alleged dope human rhymes and starting some sick fires. I don't need your charity that you said you lend to earth monkeys who toss around poop or something like that. You're pretty snooty. Thanks for your help, but I don't need your help. Adios, Toradoro. Block tentacle therapist. Adios, Toradoro. Unblocked tentacle therapist. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to block you. Boop. Rose, answer troll. Oh my god. More trolls. Your dark spectacled friend has advised me on a more effective method for trolling you. I think his contention is that this strategy will have the opposite of the intended effect and precipitates a sort of bond between us that is established in mutual antagonism. What do you think about this? I think you're shrewd to have recognized this ploy of sabotage, and you've earned my compliments. See, is it working already? What is? I've listened to his advice and have resolved to modify the approach slightly. I know what I have to do. What we have to do, really. What's that? Remember the first time we spoke? Yes, but you said it wasn't the first time you spoke to me. Will graciously omit my embarrassing skepticism, however. The first time you spoke to me was the second time I spoke to you. This conversation doesn't sound like your first time either. This is your second conversation with me, but is my seventh with you. And when exactly does your maiden encounter take place? That's next time. So to clarify, if the matching of my first with your second is denoted by 1 equal 2, then the sequence would be 1 equal 2, 2 equal 7, 3 equal 1, 4 equal... Yes, and the rest of the sequence is simply 4 equal 3, 5 equal 4, 6 equal 5, 7 equal 6. Unless my future self stowed another conversation in between one of those, which is entirely possible. But I don't want to think about that. Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached, your sparring troll intellects, etc., etc.? See, that is what I mean, Rose. You are not as dumb of a girl as I was intentionally led to believe. You mean based on the first impressions I am apparently about to make in our next conversation? Yes. What could I possibly say that would leave such an imprint? That is why I've contacted you now. I will send you a copy of our first conversation directly from my chat log. Grim Auxiliatrix sent tentacle therapist the file conversation with a very stupid girl.txt. That text. I guess being forced to cooperate with a stable time loop is the only plausible explanation for my remarks. Yes, and then I found it sort of curious that during my next conversation with you, your various mental endowments and wherewithals were not as they seem. I suspected the strata game might be a countering troll measure, but then was not so sure, and further examination grew warrant. And what if my countermeasure is to choose not to transcribe this dialogue accurately in the future first place? But see, I have edited the copy already in ways that will remain secret for you for now, but you will discover once you type it. So you are destined to edit it no matter what, and what you submit will be what I once read regardless. Exclamation point. Unless I decide to copy it word for word. Yes, unless I lied about editing it in the first place. Either way, through knowledge of what you will say, I have precisely engineered the nature of your transgression. So, your trolling strategy now is to put idiotic words in my mouth through the machinery of temporal inevitability, and cause me to excruciate over how to subvert the transcription. Yes, while being perfectly upfront about it. Yes, I suppose it's that sarcasm all the time seems laborious to me. I'll admit it's a more advanced tactic than I give you credit for. Yes, and the providence of this antagonism ninja vice grip pinching your larynx has already begun to supply my purpose with fruit. The chilly frost shimmering on the archery of human friendship has begun to thaw. Mixed metaphor aside, usually ninjas don't announce what they're doing when they're doing it. Like when stalking an emperor to assassinate him or befriend him. But that's fine. I guess the only pointless question we haven't exhausted is why. Why the convoluted artifice? Dave raised insight into the human psychology of friendship deployment by allotting you your side of the conversation. I have you at the disadvantage in your view, and will seek to reclaim higher ground. In successive conversation, 4 equals 3 and 5 equals 4 and such, your demeanor will be terse if not saturated with disdain, and it will cause me to be confused and question your motivation. But now I know your motivation because I am supplying it here and now. They will be simple acts of friendly human retaliation. So you're not only rigging the first impression I make on you, but orchestrating my revenge for the rigging as well. Yes, it seems friendship for some humans is a basic aggregation of shallow and insincere hostilities. That's an interesting take on it. But now I know for sure Dave isn't behind this plan. It's too complicated. I don't understand. Who better to coordinate such events than the Knight of Time? You're awfully quick to his defense. Are you sure you don't have a thing for him? It's okay, bro. You can admit it. I'm hopping to 8 equal 8. Ideally, you will have long since discarded this train of thought. Okay. I'm going to go talk to my dead cat. Do 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 boo do 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 boo do boo do. sorry. It's a canaya. Ah, more trolls. Dave, answer troll. Adios, Toradora, began trolling Turntek Godhead. Okay, so my bromo sapien, are you ready to get straight in, flat down, broadside, school fed up, the bone bulge by a dope, smack trinked out, smother fudging troll? Don't care. Okay, let me organize my notes here. Okay, turn on some strict beats, maybe it will help to listen to them while I destroy you. When the policeman busts me and pops the trunk, he's all surprised to find I am toting sick Billy. Whose goat is that? He asks while he stops to thunk about it, and I just say, it's Dave's, you silly goose, but the man says, Goose, where? Let me see your hands. And I say, shit, sorry, I didn't know it was a contraband. Wow, okay, I'm getting off the point. Which was about this hot mess, Dave, that you got landed in. Like the cop I mentioned, but instead of your badge and your gun, it's your ass that you handed in. And then got handed back to you. Because that's how humans get served. And guys like you deserve to understand that it's a circle and horns in your butt that got branded in. Before I give your ass back to you, I did that is what I mean. But I mean, getting back to the point, or maybe to actually, the first is you suck, and the second is how I smacked you fully. Oh yeah, that rhyme was so ill. But no, just joking, let's see. How can I put this tactfully? I mean, the points on the horns on my head. Coming at you through traffic. Aimed at the target on your shirt that is red. Clicky. Okay. It lets you. I think it was his red shirt. It's not available anymore on that website. We are about to get mad pornographic. I mean, sort of like a graphic crime scene, not like anything sexual or whoa, never mind. Okay, getting back to the actual tactical vernacular smackical. I'm forcing you to be looking and liking. Grab my horns and start kicking like you're riding a Viking, 'cause I'm your bully and you're not in charge. You think you're in charge, but you're not in charge. I'm in charge because I'm charging in your china shop. Breaking your plates and stuff, which I don't really know what the plates are supposed to represent, but fuck. It's just that you think you are the cock of the walk's hot shit, but when in fact you are not. More like you are something that rhymes with the cock of the walk's hot shit. But it's so much worse than the cock shit. So, given that, let me be the first to say you act like you're gold from Prospect when you're really cold shit fleshed from Durst. Tavros. You just started some sick fires, bro. I warned you about them stairs. John takes a shortcut. Flurp. Bunny. John, reunite with your loving wife and daughter. Oh, God. John, gift your sweet Casey the bunny. I got a present for you, Casey. It's a little dirty, a little rough around the edges, just like your dear old ex-con dad with a heart of gold. John, surrender to overwhelming emotions. John, answer CG. Carcinogenesis began trolling ectobiologist the John, what the wet bag of human horseshit to the face do you think you're doing? Oh my lord, no wonder you losers all fuck up this game so bad. What? I'm just acting out a scene from an awesome movie and having some fun. What's wrong with that? What kind of crappy Earth movie is this? Stupid rabbit asshole screws the pooch? No, it's about these criminals on a runaway plane and they got to be stopped by Nick Cage and John Cusack together as a team. Oh, okay, that actually sounds pretty good, I guess. It is sweet, so sweet. You would probably like it. I've heard of John Cusack, I think. Wasn't he in Serendipity? That was pretty great for a human flick. Haha, oh man, that sucks so bad. Okay, I don't see how we're supposed to be becoming friends if you recoil from my olive branch, which I am wiggling a gnarled tree monster's dick in your direction. Don't you have alien movies from your alien planet? Yeah, of course. We have tons of movies, and they are infinitely superior to your primitive cinematic Neanderthalish things. Okay, so what is a really good one? You'll probably laugh if I tell you the name of it. Well, I already laughed when you said the name of one of ours, so who cares? Okay, fine. One that is amazing and is a classic is wherein numerous of vigilants confront peril. One of them betrays the other, but it turns out to be part of the plan all along. Several attractive female leads provoke romantic tension. 4 major characters wear unusual hats. One holds plot critical secret. 47 on-screen explosions. One resulting in demise of keyed adversary. 6 to 20 lines that could be constructed as humorous. Wait. This is the title. It goes on. They tend to be more literal and informative than your titles. How do you even say them in casual conversation? Well, we don't, obviously. It's like someone says, hey guys, why don't we go see a movie? And then just everyone ends up there watching it. Not saying it. That's dumb. John, try to think outside your minuscule cultural bubble for a change. Okay, I just think it's still cumbersome and completely illogical. Yeah, that's what happens when you start running out of movie titles after raking up thousands of years of film history. I think your civilization just didn't mature enough or something before letting this Earth Arabian you call a genie out of the bottle. Must explain why it sprouted such a miserable crop of players instead of basically gods like us. Well, I've got one of your godly players helping me now, so we can't be in such a bad shape. What are you talking about? GC gave me a map and showed me a shortcut. What the hell is she doing? This isn't what we all talked about doing at all. Hold on, let me ask her about this. Okay. Now she's just over there giggling at me like an imbecile. What are you two up to? Why are you in cahoots now? Ow, fuck, she just walked out. Ow, fuck. Okay, she just walked over and punched me and said it was from you. Sorry, I guess? I told her to stop the shenanigans, but it seems like whatever she was doing with you, she already did a while ago. From my perspective, at least. I don't know why you guys are doing this to yourselves. All this time, jackassery is giving me a headache. Okay, if you talk to her again when she tries hatching more plans, give her a message into the past for me, okay? Tell her to polish my heaving bone bulge and set a table for fucking two on it. It's for our candlelight hate date. I like how you guys have basically resorted to trolling each other through us. Fuck you. Oh, did you talk to Jade yet? Jade, why? What? Why would I want to talk to her? That's what you said you wanted to do last time you talked to me, I don't know. Oh, damn it. Are you sure? Yeah, you told me, dude. Want me to pace the conversation? No, no, God, no. I hate it when we start going down that road. Okay, this is going to require further investigation. I've got to go. Okay, but next time you talk to me, you might want to tell me to calm down first so I don't just block you. It'll be back when I won't really want to hear from you. Back then I won't really want to hear from you. Okay, I'll do that. Later. Do a boo booty boo bee boo bee boobies. Okay. Gallows calibrator began trolling ectobiologists. Hee hee, John, stop hugging those salamanders and being so stupidly adorable. We are on a strict cheating timetable here. Wait, who are you talking to now? Is it one of us? Is it me? It was Carson. No. Haha. I bet he is confused and grumpy. Yeah, sorta. He has no idea what you're doing. I hear him over there banging on those keys. I think this whole thing is just a way to vent some frustration. He has no purpose yet. Not like you and me, John. Oh, he said to give you a message. Oh, he wants you to touch his bone lump or something? What? And that he's pretty much basically in love with you? Wait, did he actually say that in confidence? Yeah, I don't know, pretty much. Can you copy exactly what he said? No, we are not going down that road. Besides, it was a private conversation among private gentlemen colleagues. Oh, also, you're going to punch him. I am? When? I guess in your future, but in your pretty soon future, I think. It's when he says stuff to you and then you laugh at him, but I'm always laughing at him. How will I know? Also, he says you said it's from me. From you? Do you want me to punch him, John? Pfft, I don't care. I'm just the timey-wimey messenger here. I'm sure many highly justifiable and well-deserved punches will be thrown in due time, but let's stick to the game plan for now. John, take a look at where the shortcut took you. Turn around. Also, I want to say hello to my new followers. Thank you for following me. I'm so excited. I got some more followers. It's awesome. How are you guys doing tonight? It's kind of dark in my room. I like it. It's dark like my soul. Sorry, I need to drink it. Mountain Dew voltage. I don't want to sleep ever. Oh wow, what's that? It's your Denzian's palace. My Denzians? Every planet has a Denzian that lives deep underground, sleeping and guarding a huge grist hoard. Okay. The way down to its lair is through the palace, so you want me to go down there and kill him? Won't that be kinda hard? Hahaha. Ordinarily, you have absolutely no chance at your meager level, but you have an advantage. Oh. Usually how it's supposed to go is over the course of your quest, you wake the design. And then finally you go through the seventh gate, which is the only way into the the palace. Then you go down and fight the Dezanin and kill it, releasing the horde. So what's my advantage? You won't bother waking it. We will skip right to the 7th gate, find its lair, and kill it in its sleep. Okay. What's the point of releasing the Grist Horde? Is it just so I can make tons more sweet loot? Heh, no way. That horde contains so much more grist than you can ever use in an alchemitor. I mean, you could, I guess, but that's not the point. It's for the ultimate alchemy. What's the ultimate alchemy? It's nothing for you to worry about now. See that gate over there by the broken bridge? Go check it out. Alright. Do-do-do-do. Boopity boop boop boopity boop. John, examine gates. So, is this the 7th gate? That will take me into the palace and down to the sleeping Dezanin. Nope, that is just a simple return node. There are lots of these around. Just hop in, don't worry. I'll get you to the gate soon after that. John, hop in. Hop boof. WVAR, prepare gift for the WQ. Ba-doop. Doop. Meanwhile, in a long-discarded memory, a parcel mistress seeks audience with royalty. Here, blip, 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 tentacles. We all know what they are for. A flurry of disquieting happenstance is related to the adored sovereign. With no other options, her console is all that is left to be sought. Boop. Abdication is never ideal, but in the face of inevitable conquest, conceding ground can supply the only remaining advantage. The final hope for victory lies in patience and planning. The White King, of course, can be found on the battlefield. His crown may be retrieved there. The ring must be designated for protection. He will supply further instructions on this matter. The royal duty has been accepted, and in time fulfilled. Oh, yay! Rose, consult with Jasper Sprite. Jasper, meow! Donk. Is that all you have to say? I was purring. I'm sorry if I just scared you. I thought you were supposed to be more helpful after your resurrection, like a ghostly spirit guide, wise if frustratingly cryptic. Actually, cryptic behavior would be welcome at this point. This is just inane. Beep. Should I report to the others that my Colonel Sprite is a lolcat? Maybe Dave can take some screen captures and overlay some poorly spelled captions, assuming he hasn't already. Meow. What are you doing there, by the way? I'm fishing. Oh, so you can talk. But sadly, there are no fish, I think. They were all eaten by the denizen. Who? It ate everything in the ocean and got so full that it took a long nap. No, there is surely not a single living thing left, which is too bad, because I'm pretty hungry. I think there might be some tuna in the cabinets. Oh, good idea. Jaspers, the message you gave me years ago before you disappeared, what did you mean? Meow. That is my noise effect for the smiley face. I am sorry. Ugh. It exploded. Why did you explode? What are you doing? Sorry. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Connect. I don't understand. Is there some meaning to these responses? Are you just being abstinent? You will understand when you wake up. Row, row, row the fish gently down the stream. Am I asleep? Yes, Rose, I am just a cat, and I don't know much, but I know that you're important, and also you are what some people would call the seer of light, and you don't know what that means, but you will see it's all tied together. All the life in the ocean, and all the shiny rain, and the songs in your head, and the letters they make. A beam of light, I think, is like a drop of rain or a long piece of yarn that dances around. It dances around when you play with it and make it look enticing. And the way that it shakes is the same as what makes notes in a song. And a song, I think, can be written down as letters. So if you play the right song and it makes all the right letters, and those letters could be all the letters that make life possible. Oh God. So all you have to do is wake up, learn to play the rain. Does that make sense, Rose? Sorry I disappeared for so long. Sort of. It sounds like you aren't exactly in complete command of this information yourself. So I won't press you for it. Press you on it for now. You're a pretty good cat, Jaspers. I missed you. I'm sorry. It's easier than just going purr, purr, purr. Enjoy. As I purr in your ear. Rose, Pastor Jade. I spoke with Jaspers. I didn't understand what he told me. He said I'll understand once I wake up. For some reason this made me think of you. Yeah, I bet he's right. We wouldn't happen to be talking about awaking in a sort of breezy philosophical sense, would we? Is my dead cat concerned with my enlightenment? Should I prepare to shed this coil of ignorance and suffering? Wow, no, I don't think so. He's being a bit more literal than that. What did he say? I doubt I could reproduce the statements with fidelity. It was like listening to a 5-year-old describe a dream. The content manages to take a backseat to the simple, heartwarming spectacle of the moment. Smiley face. Well, what he meant was that you have a dream self who is supposed to wake up whenever your real self goes to sleep. We all do, all 4 of us, I mean, but see, your dream self still stays awake when you go to sleep. Or, your dream self still stays asleep when you go to sleep because you haven't woken up yet. I think I get it. I take it your dream self is wide awake when you're asleep. Yes. And would I be out of line in additionally presuming this has been the case for many years, at least as long as I've known you? No, you would not be out of line. In fact, I'm asleep now. That was to be my next wild presumption. Face. Stay in ear. Stay in ear. Okay. So, when I wake up, can I look forward to being able to message people in my sleep too? No, only I could do that because of my robot. Oh, right, I forgot about your robot. My short-term recall seems to eschew profoundly ridiculous. You guys could probably make your own, I guess, but you need to wake up first for it to matter, and maybe by the time that happens, you might not even need them. I'm not sure if necessity is a concept I'd associate with such a contraption, even under some of the more obscure scenarios imaginable. But good to know, I guess. Here's another question, which I am sure will look stupid once I've finished typing it. If my dream self is asleep, does that mean she's dreaming? And if she is, who's dreaming the dream, her or me? Okay, well, I don't really know how to answer the second part, but yeah, she's dreaming. She's most likely lying in your bed, troubled and restless about things burdering, burdering her, which is to say you. Things about who you really are and what your purpose is, but you can't start figuring those things out yet because you're not awake, because you're not ready yet. That's why you have such terrible dreams all the time, Rose. Okay, how do I wake up? I'm sure it would help to start piecing together the clues to nudge your subconscious, or maybe face some things you haven't faced yet. I don't know, it's for you to find out. Maybe the stuff you wrote on your walls could give you a clue. What stuff? Didn't Dave tell you? Tell me what? Are you saying he said I defaced the walls of my room while not appearing to be cognitive of the scrawlings like John? I really hope that's not what you're saying. It might freak me out. He said he was going to tell you. Hold on. Dave's in trouble. Rose, Pester Dave. Strider, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take a capture of my bedroom and send me the file for no particular reason? He's not answering. Yeah, he's pretty tied up right now. Can you hassle him via Suburb and tell him to talk to me? Boop him on the head with a puppet or something. No! He made me promise not to bug him while I'm asleep. Can you do it anyway? But he will find a way to be clever and make me punch myself in the face again. Did he tell you what I wrote on the walls? Wait, what? Boop-a-doop-a-doop. John, await further instruction. John, see the big piece of junk there? The rocket pack? Yeah, capture log that and send me the code. I got the codes for all the other Earth crap stuck inside it from your friends. From different times. When they were feeling cooperative. I can make it work for you. Okay, but can't you just subtract object codes from the other codes? It's like mathematically ambiguous, like just reverse and oring. The flower pot alone could make hundreds of possibilities. Subtracting all three could be millions. Yeah, well, I'm not saying I'm anywhere near as huge of a dork as you or that I stand any of that. Computer code tastes to me like lots of tiny needles and batteries. Wow, what? I'm giving all these codes to our hacker guy. Okay, man, you have a hacker? I bet he's the best. Hackers are always the best. Ha ha ha. Well, he sure thinks he is. Who is it? Have I talked to him? No, he says he doesn't want to talk to any of you ever because he hates you. But he will do this because he won't be able to resist the challenge. Okay then. Okay, BRB then. John, capture log rocket pack. Okay, here. DSKJHSKSDK. Thanks, wait. Those kind of seem like random key mashings. Are you messing with me, John? Oh, no. They sort of are random, but it's the right code, I promise. Oh. Okay, be back in less than 1 second. Pachoo! Hello? What? I thought you said you'd be back in less than a second. I was. I gave you the code. It's Pachoo! It took him a while for him to figure out, but I gave it to you instantly from your perspective. Why would I make you wait? That would be so inconsiderate. Oh, I just thought that was you going off to get the code and making like this rockety noise or something. I don't know, because you're kind of goofy. Well, you're kind of welcome, you ungrateful earth horse's nosy butt. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is just a stupid code, I'm sorry. Are you sure it's right? It seems kind of obvious. He was convinced this is the right code and had some unflattering things to say about the intelligence of your species for not being able to figure it out, which I will keep to myself because unlike you, I actually have some fucking manners. Blah. Oh man, I just got served. Blah. I am unfazed by your human blahs. Anyway, if it was so obvious, why didn't you guess the code? Well, you see, the explanation is perfectly simple and scientific. It was because shut up. Shut up is why. Face. I guess I'll make this rocket now and see if this dumb ass code actually does the trick. Okay, John, once you make it, I am sure even you and your underdeveloped bone nook will be able to figure out what to do. Talk to you on the other side. Gallows calibrator cease trolling ectobiologist. John, make rocket pack. John, answer Dave. Trintech Godhead began pestering ectobiologist. Okay, I'm in. In where? The medium. Oh, already? What do you mean already? Shit took 4 goddamn hours. Hey, I guess time flew by while I was doing other stuff. How did it go? With you and Jade, I guess. I don't want to talk about it. Imagine the worst day of my life. Just stood up and clinked a glass like it was about to give a speech. Then took a shit in my dinner and passed out with his pants down. You, dog, you. Yeah, so nasty, gross, dude. Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? I'm in a rocket pack and I'm about to blast off into space. Okay. It should be sweet. I need some advice. My Colonel Sprite, which was this brainless, feathery asshole with a sword in it, turned into this bigger, like ghostly, feathery asshole with a sword in it. It seems to want me to prototype it again. Not sure what to do. Have you asked Rose? She's asleep for some reason. Wow, really? Yeah, I saw her there, all tuckered out, like she got smacked in the face with a pillowcase full of the Sneeze Wizard's beard dander. Because obviously it's fucking prime time for sweeping some shut-eye about now, like a few hours into her magic stupid quest. Anyway, what do you think? I don't really know. I mean, it's supposed to be like your ghostly spirit guide or something. Unless you have the remains of a wise old dead grandparent laying around, I am not sure what to tell you. Okay, fine. But it seems to be suggesting something here, and I guess I'm kind of weirded out by its suggestion. I don't know. Just do what it says. It knows stuff about the game, so it probably knows better than I do. I gotta go. Gonna blast off to the 7th gate and win this game, I guess. Okay, well, it definitely sounds like you're fucking something up over there. Be alright, but alright, later. Boop-a-doop-a-doop, boobies, boobies, boobies. John, Capsula, Casey. This is absolutely no place for children. You take dear sweet Casey into protective custody. You just stole a child. John just stole a child. John, you kidnapper. You thief. You booger monster. Give me 1 second. I'm just taking a break for a sec.